A very good evening to you all. Welcome back to the third session. As promised in the last session, I would be talking on something more colorful and interesting. And here I am. Friends, imagine the world, how boring it would be, how dull it would be had it been black and white, isn't it? It's the colors that give life, that give energy to things. Yes, and even we talk colors. We say, are you green in envy? Is it Monday blues? And so on. Colors are so important to enhance our moods, our emotions, our feelings. And so it is with food. Well, coming to healthy food. Food is that which is important to have from all food groups. Be it the cereals, the pulses, the vegetables, the fruits, milk and dairy products. For the non-veg eaters, you have the egg, meat, fish, poultry. Then you have the nuts and seeds. And last but not the least, the fats and oils. To be had in varying quantities, from cereals to the oils and fats, that is to be had in the reducing quantities. All these food groups are filled and packed with nutrients. They are carbohydrates, proteins and fats, minerals and vitamins. So friends, it is very important that we see that we get enough nourishment to our body by having these nutrients in the right quantity. Most foods have several nutrients, but no food has all the nutrients that is needed by the body. Take for example milk. Milk is more or less a complete food, but it is deficient in calcium and is deficient in iron and deficient in vitamin C. Therefore, you will find the newborns and infants, they need supplements of multivitamins when they are only on milk feed. So friends, healthy eating is also about regular eating habits. Yes, it's also about eating natural and seasonal foods. Now, talking about quantity of food, how much is enough? Divide the stomach into 4 parts. 2 parts should be for food, 1 part for water, and 1 part should be kept empty for our digestive juices to be secreted and to be mixed with the food and water for it to churn well, else it leads to indigestion. So, when it comes to the right quantity, the right choice, though we say man is the most evolved of all the species, but animals take the lead when it comes to the choice and the quantity that they eat. This is one thing that we need to learn from them. Now, we go through the important nutrients that are there in our body. First, let me start with the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are rich in energy. They are the powerhouse, storehouse of energy. One fact that I want to bring to your notice is that if we deprive ourselves of carbohydrates, the proteins which are present in our body will get converted into energy for the use, thus depriving the proteins of very important and vital functions that they are meant for, which I shall discuss next. So it's very important that we have the carbohydrates which are of the healthy form, that is the whole grains. Now coming to the whole grains, I would suggest that you should have the whole wheat, you should have red rice, you have brown rice, you have nachni, you have bajra, jawar, and in addition also the oats and barley. These whole grains which I am talking about, they not only give us the energy, but they are packed with B vitamins and also iron and calcium. Nachni is very rich in calcium. So carbohydrates, if they are added in the right form, they actually help. They help and protect our heart. They protect us from diabetes, that is type 2 diabetes, and prevent cancers, and they help digestion because they are rich in fiber. The whole grains that I am talking about. At the same time, having excess of carbohydrates leads to obesity, obesity-related disorders, and the diseases that are related to it. So friends, coming to proteins. Proteins, as the word suggests, means primary. It means basic. Yes, because they are vital to forming and sustaining life. So proteins that are to be had, they are derived from which sources? Eggs, fish, meat, poultry, and for vegetarians you have all the different types of pulses that includes the lentils, the beans, the milk and milk products, nuts and oil seeds also. Quinoa seeds are very rich in proteins. Talking about proteins, see, you will have a variety of colors which you can choose from where it comes to the pulses. And let me tell you, they are all packed with the proteins of the essential types in different quantities. And it is important that you have different types of pulses every day. Friends, where dairy products are concerned, it is important that we have low-fat dairy products because they not only prevent us or protect our heart, but they also make our bones healthy because they are very rich in calcium. So, what proteins are important, as I said, where they are the main building blocks. They are important for the tissues, for the muscles, the glands that are formed, be it the pancreas, the thyroid. You have the chemicals, the hormones, the blood which is made up of proteins. Also our skin, hair, nails, bones, teeth are all made up of proteins. So that is why it is called proteins, that is primary or basic. Next, coming to fats. I have found that many people who are on weight loss programs, they deprive themselves of fats totally, which is a complete no, because fats have also a very important role to play. It is just the quantity and the type that you have. Fats, they are important for the heat of our body. They are important for the transport of important fat soluble vitamins, that is A, D, E and K. You may be having enough of these vitamins, but if you do not have the fats that are needed to transport these vitamins, you will be deprived of these vitamins for your body. Fats, the good fats that I am talking about, they also protect our heart. They help us to increase our good cholesterol while reducing our bad cholesterol. So as much as it is good, but it is good to see that we have the right and the right form of fats. Now coming to the fats, I would like to say the good fats, which are they? You have olive oil, you have flax seeds, you have sesame, that is the black and the white till, you have the seeds, you have the pumpkin seeds, you have the watermelon seeds, and you have the sunflower seeds too. So these vitamins, these fats, they help our body, help our heart, and help to perform the functions that are needed by the fat soluble vitamins. Having them in excess will cause obesity and heart related diseases. So one has to be careful of that. Well, having spoken about the nutrients, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, we go to the next most interesting form of nutrients, vitamins and minerals. Why did I say interesting? Because they are those nutrients which are present in the most colorful forms in nature. Yes. Now these vitamins and minerals, they are important along with water to perform various functions, be it circulation, metabolism, respiration, digestion, absorption, excretion. It is important for the mental health, yes, and also for the bone health. It has various importance related to the chemicals and hormones present in our body. So friends, its importance is not related to one thing but to many things, and it's important to every cell function. It's important to the brain and the nerve functions too. Now these vitamins and minerals are available in varying colors, in varying colored fruits and vegetables, and each type of fruit and vegetables have their own properties. These vitamins and minerals are important for vision, they are important for immunity, important for healing of the wounds, and so on. Talking about colors, yes, as we decided. So we have the orange and yellow foods, the fruits and vegetables. Which are they? You have carrots, lemons, oranges, sweet lime. You have papaya, pineapple, mango. These foods, they help us for vision, they help us for immunity, help us in the healing, they help us for our skin, and much more. They help us to fight against cancer too. Coming to the next color, red. Red is the color which is present. You will find in tomatoes, in strawberries, you will find in pomegranate, you will find in bell peppers, cherries. The list is endless. These red colored fruits and vegetables are the disease fighting foods. They help us to fight diseases. They help us to protect our heart and even prevent cancer. Well, the next we talk about is the green colored fruits and vegetables. The green leafy vegetables, you have lettuce, you have broccoli, you have capsicum, you have the gourds, you have avocados, you have kiwis. Well, they are important for our bone, muscle and tissue health, and they help for digestion too. Now, which are the colors that are left? You have the purple and blue, or the blackish color, that is to say, where the foods like brinjal, you have the black plums, that is the jamun. These help us. They help us to regulate our blood sugar where it comes to the jamun, and the others help us to boost our immunity too, our immunity and our memory too. Then the white vegetables and fruits, you have onion, you have garlic, you have banana, and these are the ones which help to reduce swelling, which help to reduce inflammation. They help to reduce our blood pressure, balance our hormones in our body. Friends, having spoken about all the nutrients, right from carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, how can we forget one of the most important things needed by our body? What is it? That's water. Yes, we know that we can survive without food for several days, but not without water. Almost 60 to 70% of our body is made up of water. Yes, water is important. It carries the water soluble vitamins just like the fats carry the fat soluble vitamins. So they are important. The water soluble vitamins are important, that they are carried with the help of water. You will find that water is also important for the regulation of the temperature. It is important for the brain function. It is important for digestion because it helps to secrete the digestive juices. We secrete on an average around 1.5 liters. We excrete around 1.5 liters of water every day in the form of urine, which helps us to flush out the toxins. It's important that we replace this amount and have at least 8 glasses of water minimum every day. So friends, talking about health, if we want to be in the best of health and prevent our body from diseases, be it COVID or heart related, cancer, stroke and many more, it is not just one food. Yes, vitamin C is a very important immunity booster. You may have vitamin C, you may have Ayurveda, you may have homeopathy, but ultimately it is a sum total of all foods that give us the best immunity to fight against all diseases. Friends, let me explain. We breathe in oxygen, and oxygen is the most important thing needed for survival. Who takes up this oxygen? It is the lungs. And from the lungs, it is transported to the rest of the body with the help of blood which is present in the lungs. What is this blood made up of? This blood is made up of proteins, it is made up of iron, calcium and other vitamins and minerals. Had these been deficient, how would we have the best of blood which is needed to pick up this oxygen from the lungs? So ultimately, in a nutshell, it is the right quantity of food in the right form, with all the nutrients that are needed by the body, is what makes our body healthy and gives the best immunity. Friends, all of you must be having a family physician. Do you have a family dietitian? Well, if you so write, That is, if you eat right, you will reap health. So, friends, let's eat healthy and stay healthy, stay safe, live long. With this, I end today's session, and I would like to ask you to have a great evening while you like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates on life, health, and homeopathy. A goodbye to you till next week. We meet on the same day, same time. Have a great evening ahead. Goodbye. Thank you.